Peter, I'm afraid you suffered something called Pedguin Balls.
Peter, Stewie, and the gang are back with a vengeance. That's right, today we are reacting to Family Guy number 9. You know there's going to be some serious medical malpractice happening. Let's dive right in.
Good morning. Are you ready to sweat?
I woke up sweating.
Okay.
Yes! If you are sweating in the middle of the night, one, you could be having an infection and you're breaking a fever. But the other thing you worry about with night sweats is tuberculosis. The occasional night sweat is fine, but something that becomes more persistent with other symptoms, just something to think about and discuss with your healthcare provider.
Check that it's covered by your healthcare provider!
Ow! 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 My balls!
What is he doing?
Oh, the other ones. Ow! Ow!
Oh my gosh. Thank you, whoever wrote this, for calling out Peter's ball sack chin. We all think it every time we look at him. You have the space for a male between your ball sack and your butthole called your perineum. This area has specific nerves and blood vessels that can get compressed. If you've ever gone on long bike rides and everything feels numb down there, it's because you're messing with your pudendal nerve. Oh my gosh, they took him to the hospital.
So what do you think happened to my voice, Doc?
Oh my gosh, this is great. It doesn't happen that way. Your vocal cords
Don't change tone.
because you got kicked in the balls. You might not want to speak because you hurt, but it doesn't have any effect.
Peter, I'm afraid you suffered something called Pedguin Balls.
Pedguin balls.
Here's a video explaining everything.
Pedguin Balls, a painful condition where your testicles get lodged next to your voice box.
Sometimes you can actually have an undescended testicle, or when it's very, very cold, the scrotum shrinks up and the testicles kind of come up in a little bit, but they shouldn't be going intra-abdominal. So no, your testicles cannot go right next to your vocal cords.
Don't worry. With the help of gravity, Pedguin Balls will clear itself.
Isn't there anything I can do to help my voice get back to normal faster? I don't know. I just like putting on videos.
If you have testicles that go inside, you need to see a urologist, and it's an emergency. You always worry about blood supply related to the testicles. And if you don't have blood, you don't have oxygen. If you don't have oxygen to the tissue's going to die. If that happens to both testicles, then you're going to run into the problem where you might become infertile. What the hell? He's stuck to the couch. It happens. It's almost like an open wound that's then healed into the couch. Somebody puts a bandage on you and then it dries and the bandage sticks to your wound. It's the same idea because the tissue is healing with that type of fabric around it.
You'll be fine. Here's a video to help you understand.
Oh my God, this doctor and his videos. No, just talk to your patient.
When a fat guy's sweaty skin presses against couch fabric for an extended period of time, the fabric fibers fuse together with the skin.
So, almost right. It happens to everybody. The idea that the fibers are being grown in, the fibers don't do anything. It's the body's uptake of them.
Procedure is called rip you off real fast. Very painful.
Ripping it off like a Band-Aid. As you rip it off, you're going to open up the wound.
Ready?
Actually, I've decided to keep the couch on me.
Really? Are you sure?
Oh, yeah, this is nothing.
Can Peter actually walk around with a couch that heavy around his back? He's going to have a lot of lower back pain. When you lift heavy objects, you need to lift with your knees, because if you bend over at all, you're going to put too much strain on your lower back and be in a horrible situation.
My back.
Peter, enough is enough.
Uh-oh.
That couch is coming off.
You wouldn't put bandages around somebody's neck like that because you can cut off circulation to their brain. He's on a ventilator. Kinda how we do things. It's pretty close. They did a good job by how it's fixed to the face. We have something that has pads and that wraps around the tube so the tube doesn't move.
He's in what we call a coma.
He's not in a coma.
It's not a
Coma. And we don't even call it comas. We just say he's unresponsive. People can be in a coma for years. And then that becomes medical, legal, ethical situation relating to the family, patient, and the doctors that are taking care of them. Oh, we're at a burger joint. Nice.
Peter, you should really slow down. You've already had like 30 hamburgers.
Shut up, Brian. It relieves the pain of mustache.
Oh my gosh.
And it's working. I no longer feel the pain.
Oh, he's emotionally eating. I very rarely eat hamburgers. Typically when I do, it is very lean hamburgers.
Very lean.
Balanced diet is key.
Come to think of it, I can't really feel anything on the left half of my body.
Really? That doesn't sound good. Peter, are you winking
Oh no,
at me?
he's stroking out. He's twitching.
Someone call an ambulance. balance.
Are strokes caused by diet? Not immediately. A long-term bad diet could lead to other medical problems, which then increase your risk for having clots.
Doctor, what happened? Is he gonna be okay?
Mrs. Griffin, your husband has had a stroke. The left half of his body is completely paralyzed.
Oh my God. Peter, sweetheart, how
I love that his eye is totally drooped down. No, that wouldn't happen. Most of the time you see it in the lower part of the face. Typically the forehead is spared. That's also how we determine the difference between Bell's palsy as well as a stroke, because in Bell's palsy, the whole side of the face is involved, including the forehead.
Had better days, Lois. Had better days.
He just has a motor function deficit. Sometimes you can have expressive aphasia. Somebody understands the words are coming into the brain, but when they try to say something, they'll say, "Hey, Dr. Wagner, how are you?" And I'll say, "Dog, cat, baseball." I don't think you should be driving. If you have a stroke where you have massive deficits, you're likely going to get your license taken away anyway or suspended for a short period of time. Typically, we do the same thing if somebody's had a seizure. You can't drive for 6 months unless you're cleared by a neurologist. Oh my gosh, why is he in the basement?
Peter, are you okay?
I was down here all night. So dumb.
So if he's down there all night sleeping on a hard floor, you increase the risk of having muscle breakdown called rhabdomyolysis. You also are very concerned about kidney failure because the breakdown of the muscles clogging up in the kidneys.
Oh my
Why
God.
did he age? Look at the grays.
It turned white.
What?
Stress is one of the big ones that can actually cause that. I have grays. I work really hard, but a lot of times early change of hair color is related to genetics.
Oh, how'd you get white hair again?
He was scared of a ghost.
Yes, I remember hearing about this in mid-school. Or was it a Scooby-Doo?
Dr. Hartman is the worst doctor.
What do I do now? I mean, should I die?
Just diet. Yeah.
I don't know why you'd ask me that. I mean, I don't know anything about that. How does one even go about dyeing one's hair? I've never heard of anything so crazy.
The guilt of dyeing her hair, Lois. It's okay if you dye your hair. It's fine. If you want whatever color you want, dye it. Get after it.
Let me get that for you, Doctor.
What? Oh, no, I'm not a...
Morning, Doctor.
Wow, Peter, they all think you're a doctor because you have white hair. I have to say, it does make you look more distinguished.
That's hilarious. I will say, as a young physician, people call me by my first name a lot. You know, if I was older and I had gray hair, you wouldn't call me Jordan. You'd call me Dr. Wagner. At the end of the day, that doesn't really bother me. This set of clips from Family Guy was freaking hilarious. I really hope that you guys like that. As always, if you love this, binge watch this whole series right here at Family Guy. And as always, hit that subscribe button, turn those bell notifications on, hit that like button. Thank you so much for watching, and stay healthy, my friends.